Hello, hello. If you're watching this later on, what did I do in the replay? Oh, I messed up my wing. I'm sorry. If you watch this later on, Mina. Okay. I don't know, Mina. You might last longer than that. Okay, so if you watch this in the replay, tell me your favorite movie. Yeah, if you watch this in the replay, leave in the comments your favorite movie. Want to hear about it. Okay. All right, so I'm going live on a Saturday night, and the reason why is because I actually have on makeup. And we've been talking about the Rona face. And since I had on makeup, I said, well, you know what? I should go live because I'm actually like professional looking because I've been so lazy and I haven't been putting on my makeup like I should for my lives and all that other good stuff. So I decided let's go ahead and let's go live. So anyway, I keep hinting at this collection of mine that I'm coming up with, and I'm calling it Stuntin' on the Heauxs. So this is thank you, Mina. Oh, compliments always get put on the screen. So people can see it later. Thank you, Mina. Yeah. So I've been saying, I was going to do my Stuntin' on the Heauxs collection. So let me tell you what Stuntin' on the Heauxs mean. Hey, cousin, how are you? What stunting on the Heauxs mean? Let me just break it down so everybody understands. Now, Stuntin' on the Heauxs is about a vibe, about a just a little mindset. You're doing your thing. It's an individuality kind of thing. So the reason why I call it that is, I'm so low. Hold on. Went lower. Hold on. Okay, now I feel better. Okay, now I don't feel so low to the ground. Oh my God, I was so low. Okay, so when I say Stuntin' on the Heauxs, I mean that you are doing your thing, and it's about standing out, having a little individuality, because we live in a world where so many times people want to be on the bandwagon, want to be on the trend, want to be part of the crowd. Well, hey, Melissa. Well, sometimes I believe that you should stunt on the Heauxs. You shouldn't be like everybody else. So these are going to be collections of things that I feel like will make you stand out just a little bit. Now, that doesn't mean that, you're going to be the only person who's ever worn maybe this perfume or this lipstick or something, but it stands out just a tad bit, gives you a little Stuntin' on the Heauxs vibe. That's all I'm saying. Let me check here. Oh, my hair. Okay. What did I just do? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this hair thing is about to drive me insane. All right. So anyway, that is what stunting. That is the definition of Stuntin' on the Heauxs. And if you notice, I spell it very pretty, Heauxs. Because when we're talking about Stuntin' on the Heauxs, we say it with class. It's not Heauxs, H-O-S. No, it's Stuntin' on the Heauxs, Heauxs. So let's talk about Stuntin' on the Heauxs, best office fragrances for women. Now, I am a woman, so what I pick out is going to be for women. Some of them are kind of unisexy, but the majority of them are very, kind of girly girl, because I am a girly girl. So let's get started on Stuntin' on the Heauxs. So let's talk about why I'm saying this for work, because if you're right, exactly, it's the French spelling that I made up, that I created, so I wouldn't sound, what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sound, you got to class it up when you're calling people hoe. You got to class it up when you call people hoes. All right, so, and then you got to stunt on the hoes, and that's how you. Right, Jamila, you're new and you're absolutely right. You got to say it with a hair flip, right? Got to say it with a hair flip. Hi, V, because you stunting on the hoes, okay? And that's it takes 3 snaps to stunting on the hoes. So just remember, it's not only stunting on the hoes, but stunting on the hoes. Okay, so now that we've gone over how it works, so let's talk about work. When you're at work, there's a thing. Either you can wear fragrance at work. Some jobs you can't wear fragrance, You can't wear fragrance. We know that. But sometimes you want to wear a little fragrance. And the thing is like high fragrance anatomy. There's this whole thing with jobs, where, hey, Coco, you want to have your own individuality, but you don't want it to be too much because you can't wear like your really your like super strong fragrances, your super sexy fragrances, because when you're in those situations, that's when people complain about you. That's when people say things about you, right? Oh, she just be wearing, the little cat, the little claws come out, the little cats. Then they complain about you, say your perfume's too loud. Oh, it's too much. It's making me sick. You can't wear your tuber rose castains at work because you can't wear your roses barbaranzas because you're gonna have that hoe who gonna complain about you. So these are fragrances that are work friendly if you are able to wear fragrances, but you won't smell like everybody else, right? And I mean, like, you're not going to smell like the Marc Jacob Daisies. You're not going to smell like the Gucci Florals. You're not going to smell like the Gucci Blooms. You're not going to smell like the Gucci Guilties. You're not going to smell like the Versace Crystal whatever. You're just not smelling like everybody else. You get where I'm going with this. So let's talk about stunting on the hoes at work. Now, there's a few different ways you can do this. It depends on what your vibe is, what type of fragrances you like. So I'm going to start out simple and easy. Now, this is for the people, you want to have a fragrance on, but you want it to be like a little freshy. You want it to be fresh. You want it to be, oh, shoot. Give me a second. Give me a second. I just thought about something. I didn't cut any papers. Right. It's always exactly. Right. Or La Vie Belle. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Okay, so Fragrance Anatomy is telling us his scent of the day. We can put that up. Dre, your picture is really cute, girl. You kind of cute, girl. You real pretty. Oh, so he's telling us his fragrance of the day. So if you all want to put your fragrance of the day in, please do that. I would appreciate that. Okay, come on, put them in the chat so I can see what they are while I'm cutting this paper. Okay, so let's just talk. So, there is something to be said for fresh, clean scent at work, right? Just to have a nice scent on at work that's not too, that smells good, but it's not, no one's going to complain about it. It almost smells like, hello, Nor. It almost smells like it smells like you didn't put on anything, right? It doesn't smell like you've put on any perfume, but what it smells like is a really good lotion or a really good soap, so people really be like, So we got scent of the day right here. It's Coco's, it's Nirvana Bourbon. We've got Honeysuckle and Divana. Oh, you've been wearing a whole lot, Melissa. What, Jasmine Rouge ain't broody enough already? That ain't broody enough, huh? Hey, Danny. Okay, so like for that person who wants something just kind of a little fresh, just something that's, kind of nice and, lightweight, but still smells good. I have a couple of those. The first one is Banana Republic Pure 90 Pure White. 90 Pure White. Right? Oh, this is such a beautiful, fresh fragrance. This is for if you just want to have, it's got a little lavender in it, and it's a nice lavender. So if you're not a real lavender person, the lavender isn't so overwhelming. But it has a little citrus in it, has a little sage. It's really, really a nice fragrance. Now, it wears pretty well. It's very inexpensive. You might have to spray it again, but so what? Because it's not going, but you're not going to smell like everybody else. You're going to have this really cute little lavendery, not Mon Guerlain scent on you that it's just a nice little freshness. Ooh, tobacco and tonka bean. Yes. So you're going to have this nice little freshness to you. Now, if you've been on my over here for a while, you're gonna know what the next one is. We're not talking skincare now, but we can't talk skincare. So my next fresh one is the Victor and Rolf from the Magic Collection, and this is Sage Spell. Now, you just love it because nobody's gonna have what you have on, right? They're gonna be like, "Oh, what you wearing, girl?" Sage Spell. They not even gonna know, because when people wear Victor and Rolf, they get flower bomb. Women get flower bomb. They love it. Not to say it's bad, or bonbon. Right. That's all right. And so it's just a beautiful sagey. This is so surprisingly good. It's just, you want to smell like this. You just want to, but because it's Sage Spell, it's Victor and Rolf from the Magic Collection, you're not going to smell yourself everywhere. That's how you stunt on the Heauxs. And so that's why you have this nice, beautiful, fresh scent, but it's just not like everybody else is wearing, and that's why this is a Stuntin on the Heauxs fragrance. Do it with me, Stuntin on the Heauxs. All right. Okay, so there we go. Now let's go into some different fragrances that are kind of similar. Now, let me tell you, you really gonna stunt on these Heauxs, and you like kind of like a fresh scent, like something like a little, right? Yes, that's exactly it. It has got a sexy herbal smell. That's exactly it. Now I'm gonna give you another sexy kind of fresh smell scent that is just like this one. You really coming for them. Listen here. Watch this right here. This is when you really gonna have to put them in these Heauxs in their place. This is where, okay, they working your nerves, but you have to show them that they ain't on your level. This is when you showing them they are not on your level, but you still wearing something that's kind of, fresh and beautiful and everything. And that is going to be Good Girl Gone Bad, Eau Fraiche. Now, this is perfect to stunt on the Heauxs at work. It has that good girl DNA, but they've added this beautiful kind of aquatic notes to it, watery notes to it, so that it's sexy, but it's not too sexy, not for work. This is when you are like telling them, y'all ain't on my level. You are not on my level. You might try to be on my level, but you are not on my level, love. That's what you're telling them. And you smell good, and it's not too much. It's not gonna, it's not, no one can, this is really something that's really not offensive, but it's stunningly beautiful. Stunningly beautiful. And even though this is considered like something for the spring, for warmer weather, because everybody, you kind of like, this was made for, Eau Fraiche, just a lighter version, right? But this is perfect for work, because you wouldn't wear Good Girl Gone Bad to work necessarily, but Eau Fraiche is perfect for work because it's got that lighter, fresher vibe to it that's perfect for work. Stunting on the Heauxs. Just letting them know. Exactly. And you can wear, right, I agree, you can wear it all the damn time, but understand, like in the cool weather and colder weather, that's going to be like something that's more for in the house or at work, because it really is going to resonate in those situations. Okay. Next up. Now, I'm going to start doing some florals, because I love a good floral. And there are florals that are just, more subtle florals, creamier. They're not so loud and bright that they're perfect. Like I'm telling you, like, one of the things you always going to smell, I swear to you, you're going to smell some form of daisy, Marc Jacobs daisy. You're going to smell somebody in daisy. You're going to smell somebody in daisy. You're going to smell somebody in like Gucci Flora or something. So let's get us some florals that will stun them. Stunt on them, stunt on them. So this is one I'm going to talk about. Now this one, let me see where we're going to go first. Oh, all of mine are really expensive ones. Hold up. Let me see. Can I find? Well, this one isn't. Okay, this one isn't. This one isn't. Because I'm like, damn, girl, everything you got out here is kind of expensive. Okay. This is the first one. And I just started wearing this again. And I was like, why haven't I been wearing this? Why have I not been wearing this? Okay, scent of the day, Un Bois Vanille. I've been meaning to get this one. This is on my list, Maya, and I still have not gotten it. Okay, now let me tell y'all, I was wearing this earlier today before I went out, like this morning. This is Givenchy Dahlia Divine. This is such a slept on, beautiful floral. Hi, Kia. Beautiful, beautiful floral. It's got a little sweetness to it. But it's got power. It's got punch to it. But it's not as strong as like Le Nectar by Dahlia Divine, because I love all the Dahlia Divines. But this one is just, you can wear this all year round. It's just this beautiful, sweet floral. I'm not going into the notes or anything, but it's just like, oh, it's got this beautiful sweetness to it. Diana, you know. Oh, and you gonna come up here too. Yes, this is just like beautiful. This is perfect. This is like a perfect floral to work with. Oh, wait, we got another one here. I have nude too, and I love nude. I love Le Nectar. Le Nectar is my favorite, but this one is glorious too. Oh my God. Nude is good for workplace too. Now that you said that, that was the other one I was going to pull out, was nude. What did I do with them? Okay. Nectar is a little stronger. Nude is a little bit lighter than Dahlia Divine. So these are perfect for the workplace because like I said, Givenchy, the Dahlia line has been very slept on. People don't really wear this one. People don't really talk about it, but it is so beautiful. And if you want something a little bit lighter, go with the Dahlia Divine Nude. But they're both these really pretty florals. They really do project out. Now, the Dahlia Divine stays on you. It doesn't project out too much. You know, it's like when you walk past, people will get a hint of it. They'll smell it, but it won't be so strong that it'll have them go, oh my God, what does she have on? Oh my God, oh, that's too much. Because you know them haters at the job. You know them haters at the job will do it. They'll be like, oh my God, she's got all that perfume. Oh. Heauxs, I'm telling you. All right, next up is Mascara Pearl. Yes, the Dahlia line is always on sale. You don't never have to pay full price for it. This is Mascara Pearl. Now, where have I been? Where I'm going? I'll tell you at the end. This is my beautiful rosy fig. And this is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's got a little woodiness, but once it dries down, it becomes this beautiful rose fig. But the thing is, it is a mascara, so it's going to last, but it's not as strong as some of them. So therefore, it's like this beautiful. It's not so beast like most mascaras are. That people be like, oh my God, what does she have on? It's so much. It'll just be like this gorgeous, like sweetie figgy rose on you that will have you standing out from the crowd. That will have the women, the haters at the hoes at your job going, damn, she always smell good. And the people will be like, you'll stand out, but they can't really complain because here's why, because they can't really complain because the people like in HR and everything be like, but we smelled her. She doesn't, it's not like she's like, too much, like too strong, to something like Wild Python. You want them to report you to HR. All right, now here's another one that you can wear if you love florals. If you love a good floral and you want to stunt on the hoes at work and have them going, God damn it, Janet. I got to stop using that Rocky Horror Picture Show. One. Mm. This is iCat Jasmine by Erin Beauty. I always say Erin Beauty is such a slept on little, so slept on, so slept on. This is a beautiful jasmine, um, jasmine with a hint of honeysuckle. So it's not so sexy jasmine, but it's a really fresh, beautiful jasmine. And the thing is with this is that it lasts long, but it stays close to you. But when you wear it, people will. It's just such a beautiful garden fresh jasmine with the hint of honeysuckle, which gives a sweetness, which then makes it not a sexy jasmine, but a beautiful workday, everyday jasmine. Really gorgeous. iCat Jasmine. Stuntin on the Heauxs. All right, next up is this one. Now I had to go between these two, but then I said this is the one. This is the one. For a nice, beautiful, musky floral to wear at work and, calm these people down. Magnolia Rose. Magnolia Rose by Maison Lancome. Magnolia Rose. OMG. This one surprised me because honestly, I just bought it just because it was a Maison Lancome, and I was like, oh, let me try it. But I had to have the big bottle after I tried it. Right. And you will stunt on people with this on, but you won't stunt too much. You won't stunt too much on them. Hi, Alicia. You will not stunt too much on them. They won't be like, if they're like trying to like hate on you, people look at them like they're crazy. She always smells good. This is such a nice, beautiful fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Because you have these people who will try to get people on their bandwagon. See, the thing is, when people be trying to stunt on, trying to mess with you because you stunting on them, they'll try to get people on their bandwagon. But the reality is, people be like, right, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to stunt just enough for the people to question their life choices. And that's what something like Magnolia Rose is. Because they'll be like, dang, I thought Gucci Bloom was it. Be like, no, boo. No, not at all. Sorry, it's not this. And, there's the difference. All right, so now this one is one of my favorites. I'm just like, because when they trying to get you, when they try to come for you, they try to get people on their side, and then you smell so good, don't nobody want to be on their side. This is a semi-clean one, but this one is YSL Parisian, and this has like this vinyl accord in it. It's got berries in it. It's kind of got the Paris vibe to it, the original YSL Paris. This is like between YSL Paris and Mon Paris. So this is Parisian right in the middle. It has similarities to both of them, which then makes you stand out because a lot of people wear Mon Paris. Mon Paris is very popular. So this will give you kind of like that vibe without you wearing that exact fragrance. So they'll be like, oh, is that Mon Paris? No, it's Parisian. And I'll be like, oh. And you'd be like, yeah, Parisian. And keep it moving. Like, you ain't on my level. You not here. I know you was trying to stunt, but I stunt every day. Yes, amethyst is similar too. Yes, you're right. Amethyst is very similar because they have that berries. Thank you, the cranberry notes in it. Yes. So they have that berry note. So that's what I'm saying. So, you like, I stunt every day. It's always a 3 snapper. Remember that when you're stunting, not 2, not 4, it's every day. It's 3 snaps. That's it. Remember that when you stunting on people. Don't make it more than that because then you're doing too much. If it's less, you haven't quite hit the optimal level of stunting on the Heauxs. It's got to be a 3 snapper. Okay. Just, I'm trying to give y'all the rules of stunting on the hose as we go along. All right. All right. Now, we're going to do a nice creamy floral. Just a nice creamy floral. Because you got to have a nice creamy floral. Oh, look at you now that you got your Jasmine Wisp. This is Chinatown by Bond Number 9. This is like, and I'm telling you, the part of the reason why I picked all of these is because they're beautiful, but they're not so overpowering. They're not so in your face that they can become problematic. They're just these little, these elegant, just gorgeous, glorious, bright, beautiful fragrances that will make you stand out at work, but in a good way. Because sometimes folks be standing out at work and you be like, I need them to stop that. So you're going to be the one that everybody is trying to see. You want to be the one that everybody's trying to reach your level. You don't never go down to their level. You want them to be trying to reach your level. And so Chinatown is this beautiful, creamy, tuberose, white floral fragrance. And then when you say stuff like this and they look it up, they be like, okay, so she for real stunting on us. This is one of those for real stunting on us, because Bond Number 9 ain't playing with you. But I will say, this does stay close. It just smells beautiful on the skin. It's just this nice little creamy white floral with a little hint of vanilla in it. It reminds me of very much like Chinatown, because it has that cherry blossom kind of floral vibe to it that says, I'm very ladylike. It's your ladylike stunt at work. This is when you really serving ladylike. You serving ladylike that day. You got on your pencil skirts. You've got on your crisp white cotton shirt with your pencil skirt on and your perfect black pumps. You're very ladylike in your black purse, with your little black, not clutch, but your little handbag, right here on your forearm, and you rolling into work like, yes, darlings, I'm here. Stunting on the hose, the ladylike version, like ladylike at work version. Did I say aversion? Version. Okay, so that's that one. Now, this one right here is, where am I going? This one. This is one of my favorites, and I love this one, but this is a different version, and this is a newer version that I have. So this is as we start kind of getting into like gourmandy vibes, vanilla vibes. We want to smell a little scrumptious at work. Want to smell a little scrumptious. Want to smell a little something like somebody going to be like, ooh, who can eat you? Somebody won't eat you? Your man does. Okay. Okay, so this is Shalimar Souffle Intense. This is the Lumiere version. Now, this is a little more lemony. If you know anything about Souffle Intense and Souffle, they have the Guerlain vanilla vibe. That Guerlain vanilla, but then they have lemon. It's like almost like a lemon pound cake. As it dries down, it becomes very lemony. The citrus, it dries down to a really nice lemon vanilla. This is just like, this is an all-weather, this is an all-year fragrance, but it's really wonderful at work because, like I said, you smell scrumptious. But the thing with gourmands, and that's why you have to be careful with gourmands at work, they can be very strong. They can be very, the sugary sweetness of them can bother some people. And then those will be the ones who complain about you. Even though you smell freaking beautiful, even though you smell stunning, even though they wishing they could smell like you, they still will complain. So this will give you that gourmandy lemon pound cakey vibe with the vanilla, but it won't be too much for work. So this is Shalimar Souffle de Lumiere. All right, now I have this in a version, of course, that's Maison Okay, look at you. Yes, yes. I love Souffle Intense. It's one of my favorites, just like throw on fragrances. And it's you can wear it all year round. I mean, I know people be like, no, you can't wear it in the summertime or anything like that. But really, the Lumiere version, you can really wear it because it's more intensely citrus than the Souffle Intense. So it has a little more citrusy bite. All right. So now this one, of course, you know, this is a dupe, but it's still a glorious one. And this is Van Cleef and Arpels. This is Rose Rouge. Mm. Mm. Damn, this is so good, man. This does remind me of Parfait de Roses, but it's got a little sweetness to it. It's even sweeter. Oh my goodness, what do I have on right now? Okay, let me put some of this on. I want to put her on just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Oh man. But anyway, this is Rose Rouge. This will give you that candy rose. This is the perfect, like, sweet, semi-jammy rose that's good for work because it has that yeah, try the Lumiere version. Try the Lumiere version because it's more citrusy. It's got a little more bite to it. Mm. So this is a very almost, it's like a sweet, it's almost got like a strawberry hint to it as it sits on my skin. But it's kind of got this like berryish, but it's very much like Parfait de Roses, Barbaranza, but it's a lighter weight version of it. So this could be worn at work because like you could never wear Roses Barbaranza at work. I've done it though. Who am I kidding? I've worn it to work. But I don't get, I'm that person. But if you're trying to not have people saying anything like, what are you wearing? Wear this because it has such a beautiful sweetness to the rose, but these don't project out. They're not as strong a projector as the Maison Lancôme ones. So whereas Roses Barbaranza is a queen, because I don't like saying beast. I gotta come up with a cuter name for fragrances that project out and are strong, that is in line with how I think, because I really don't like saying beast. I think that we have to come up with something that's cute and girly, I'm sorry, as opposed to beast, because no, it's not really smoky. It's sweet and it's kind of oh, it's just really, it's kind of hard to explain. But hi, Catwoman Diva. Yes, Diva. Because we ain't trying to be beast. We trying to be diva-like. Okay, this is diva, baby. But it isn't, that super diva-ish that pushes out. That's what we calling it. Okay, Catwomen, we come up with it. From now on, we don't call them beasts. We call them divas. So this is a diva fragrance. This, it has a slight smokiness to it, but not a lot, Kia. But it is just really, it's got the sweetness to it. It smells so good on the skin. But like I said, as opposed to Roses Barbaranza, which is really in your face, which is really strong, which is super diva, this is like the lighter diva. This is I'm a diva, but I don't need everybody to be jealous of my diva. See, Roses Barbaranza is I don't give a damn if you don't like my diva. This is the nice, kinder, gentler diva. Nice, kinder, gentler diva. But I really love this one. Okay. I know everybody, I'm about to talk about one, but y'all really need to get into these Van Cleef and Arpels, the collection extraordinaire. It's a really great collection. I mean, of course, everything ain't going to be perfect. I'm just being real. I don't want to smell like a beast. I want to smell like a girl. I want to smell feminine. I want to be girly. I'm girly. I want to be unisex. Fuck you. Okay, never mind. Don't get me on that hobby horse, because we'll be rocking on it all night. All right, next up right here is this one. We're still on Van Cleef and Arpels. This is for when you want to wear you a little vanilla, but you're really trying to be nice to the people. But you just listen, I'm going to smell vanilla. I'm going to smell beautiful. I'm going to smell just this gorgeous, just in your face. And that is Orchidee Vanille by Van Cleef and Arpels. Hi, Akeisha. This is that vanilla when you want to wear your vanilla, but you understand you're at work. So we're going to keep it a little closer. We're going to keep it a little drier, which means that because this is a dry vanilla, and people, this is very, in fragrance and fragcom, this is very popular. And the reason why I say this is because you have to understand, and this is for real, a lot of the things that we talk about on YouTube and we're like, oh, that we hype it up and everything, the average Joe is not aware of them, and they don't wear them because they can't go to like Ulta. They can't go to like Macy's and pick these up. So therefore, most of these you're going to get away with. You're going to smell different. You're going to stand out. You're going to what? Stunt on the Heauxs. You're going to do that because these just aren't things that are readily on the marketplace. You have to know about them, So when we talk about these and we think, oh, everybody knows about them, absolutely not. So yeah, this is a dry vanilla with a little cacao in it. So it's got a little chocolatey vibe to it. Got a little patchouli. So this will give you that vanilla that you want to wear, but it won't be cloying. It won't be like wearing something like Ragba by Lattafa, things like that, which are really strong, which somebody can be like, oh my God. This will be that one that everybody be like, girl, she smell like chocolate vanilla. She smell like a chocolate. She smells so nice. She always smells so good and so different. That's what you want. That's the goal. Always have your uniqueness, but don't offend. You still can't offend people at work. Other places, we don't give a damn. All right. The last one of the Van Cleef and Arpels, and this one is really not talked about, is Bois d'Or. This is such a nice, this is a gourmand. It's got a little almond in it. It's got that vanilla in it. It's got a little cacao. It's got tonka bean in it. So this is a gourmand. And sometimes we want to just smell like a gourmand. We want to smell like we should be eating up, especially if there's somebody in your office that let's be real, some of y'all be having workplace romances that you try to, tell them, I am ready to be eaten up. No, I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying that's the reality of life. Some of y'all be having workplace romances. I don't mess around like that because I don't need nobody at my job knowing shit about me like that. But yeah, this is that gourmand for work. It's got that gourmand, beautiful tastiness to it. It's got that scrumptious tastiness to it. It's got that deliciousness to it, but it won't be so much that it becomes problematic and the Heauxs gonna talk about, oh, that stuff is so strong. It's so sweet. Yeah. As they wear La Vie est Belle, which is one of the sweetest, strongest things you could ever wear. Okay. But we gonna let these Heauxs have their life. All right. Now, one of the last ones. Now, this is when you just like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stand out just a little bit. Them people be having them workplace romances. I am not a workplace romance person. Nope, we're not doing none of that. All right, now this one. Now here's the thing. Sometimes you just got to come in and let them know I am bossing it today. You boss. You're boss. You're giving off the boss vibes, but you're not gonna give them too much of the boss vibes because there's some fragrances that are straight bosses, badass boss fragrances. This one has the badass boss vibe to it, but it's just it's a little bit. It's not quite as in your face. It's letting you know I'm doing this, but It's not too much. So this is Oud Mosaic by Banana Republic. Now this is for the oud lovers, because I know some of us love oud. Some of us rock with a oud, and you want to wear oud to work, but you know, ouds can be tricky to wear to work because they can be skanky. They can be really strong. They can just be so much. They can be, those are those fragrances that people be like, what, who's wearing that? You know, that kind of mess. But Oud Mosaic, see, there we go. Come to make my money and leave. And I don't need nobody that deep in my business. But Oud Mosaic is very, it's got that boss vibe to it. It's on boss on a budget too. This is on a budget, but it's got that boss vibe to it. And it's got that oud in it. So it gives off that really strong, unisex, strong vibe. Like, you know, I'm here to handle my business today. Don't come for me today. Do not come. Do not come. Remember that. Do not come. Everything's in threes. No more. Don't go to more and then it starts looking stupid. Do not come. That's it. Okay. This is when you in straight boss mode, when you got to handle some business at work. You got to go handle some stuff. You got to go to HR and deal with some HR kind of related things. You about to go and you about to, like, you know, you're doing some internal interviewing. You got to handle some hoe up in the office on a low. See what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to handle a hoe at the office. But you're not going to be confrontational, but your sense is going to make her understand. Bitch, I'm bossing. Okay. So I think that's it for the stunting on the hoes. That is it. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 stunting on the hoes, the work collection. Yes. Stunting on the Hoes, the work collection. Done. So that is the first in the Stunting on the Hoes collections. This is number 1. There will be more coming in, and it won't just be perfume. There'll be other pieces of the Stunting on the Hoes collections, because there are things, because, you know, it's not just about wearing that. You got to have good skincare, lip colors, makeup. We gonna do it all. Stunting on the hoes. Boom. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm not gonna stay on long. I just thought I'd give y'all the Stunting on the Hoes collection today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed the Stunting on the Hoes collection. You know, I put some thought in it. You know, boom. Put a little thought in it. Tried to give y'all a good, you know, variety for you all to come, you know, so in case you need to stunt on some hoes, got you together. But anyway, you know, getting you together for the workplace, because some of us are not at the workplace, but when you go back to the workplace, you should be prepared. She should be prepared. All right, y'all. What time is it? It's like almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm saying it like that's super late. Like I'm on here so late. Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. So I put on Origins Ginger. I have not tried this. I'll have to put that on my list. Oh, where am I been? Where am I going? Okay, so I went to a party. I went to Ladessa's mom's party. No, you didn't miss it. So it's like, hello, look, honey, let's put on some makeup. Let's put our face on, because, you know, it's so few and far between that we're going and doing things that it's like, girl, if you don't put some makeup on. And I was thinking about that. It's like, I really have gotten lazy. I have gotten so lazy about putting on my makeup. And I know we've been discussing this a lot, you know, that we've all gotten kind of lazy about the way we put on our makeup and everything. And so I said, girl, so now I'm going to, every chance I have the opportunity, I am putting on some makeup, because we just need to put it on. We need to put it on. And remember, I bought all this stuff. Let's wear it. Let's wear it. So what I have on my eyes, I'll show you. Let me show you what I have on. So I have this on. Is Lime Crime's Prelude Exposed. I use this one. So it was just like a really simple look. I wasn't trying, wear I wasn't trying to like wear a whole lot of color. I wasn't going for color because y'all know I went through a color phase where I was wearing a lot of color, blue eyeshadow and all that stuff. But it was just a family party. So, but I wanted to look, put together. So I did put it on. I have not ordered the Sonia G Pro set yet, but that could happen tomorrow. Could happen tomorrow. And lipstick, I put on some Melt. Right. Yes. If I'm buying these bougie brushes, I best be using them. I pay all this money for them brushes. I best be using. So yeah, I bought and then I'm wearing some of my Melt Cosmetics lipstick. We are gonna have a Melt Cosmetics swatch night because I'm gonna find them all. Because if you all didn't see the makeup session yesterday, I found a whole stash of Melt that I had forgot I had bought. So we will have a Melt swatch night just so I can go through them all and remember what I bought because this is sad. And that's what's really sad. Not to say that I wore, what color do I have on? I pulled it out too. What did I do with it? Where did I put it at? My little desk is terrible. I think this is... It's not new, of course not. Of course, you would ask me, and then I don't remember what I did with it. I don't know where I put it at. I'm not sure which color it is because I just had it, and I don't know what I did with it. Because I said, let me put some more on. It might be in the bathroom. I'll text it to you. Yeah. Yeah, it's always interesting to see. I lost my makeup. What happened to it? What happened to my makeup? So I am in the process of making sure that I wear makeup, because it really is like, we didn't spend all this money on this makeup and now we're not using it. So making sure that I do is importante. Oh, and I have switched up for the people who are into perfume, I switched up my perfumes. I'm switching up all of my my perfume from my spring and summer stuff to my fall and winter perfumes that are out. And I was like, okay, yay. Doesn't it feel good? Oh, I'm just ready to wear some of these fragrances, y'all. I'm just ready to wear some fragrances. And I'm ready to pull out some like nice, pretty fall makeup and everything. So I am going to be wearing more, I guess. Yes. So anyway, let me get off of here. I'm just rambling now. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. Have a great night. Don't forget to stunt on the Heauxs, and there will be more coming. Yes, a seasonal refresh is the business, and there will be more of these coming. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.